So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Jones on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Prescott to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know the taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Quiddy Pay in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the gun, Jones. eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, but he is able to pick up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott now from the 50. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Prescott now. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 1st down, Prescott. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
is going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Play action now. Prescott. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moved.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson observed?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, he's got his man. It's Gallup. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Dak's going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The 40. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And McManus able to put it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. And he is all the way up past the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Escape. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. One last shot now for Prescott. Flushed out right. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro Chris Harris. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 30.
I need to get my swag
10.
right.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed